Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at Disney California Adventure to give you a merchandise update. Just like Disneyland, we're gonna go into every store and see what's new. So let's get going. It is morning, first thing when the park is open. It's like 8:05 and we're walking into Avengers Campus. I've never seen Avengers Campus as empty before. We never come here first thing though. And that's because before we start this merchandise video, Amy and I thought we'd grab some breakfast from Pim's. It's so crowded, I'm not sure if we're gonna get any breakfast today. And this is what we ordered. Wow, the Cinnapim Toast 2.0. The last time I got this, it did not look like this. This is 2.0, this is the new version of it. This thing is huge. Look at my hand. Look at my hand. Oh, this is 3 hand widths big. This thing is massive. Breakfast was pretty good. Not quite as good as Aulani's French toast, but
Aulani's French toast.
See Hawaii. We're wearing our Hawaii shirts.
We want to go back. We didn't even look at pictures because we're like, next week would be the week we went last year, and we're just like, aww.
I know. So we are going to begin our merch walkthrough for summer 2024 over here in Avengers Campus, since that's where we are. But last time we did one of these, I said I was going in every store, and then somehow I managed to forget that there's a store at the exit of Guardians of the Galaxy. So we are going to start over at this store. And that's gonna be the Collector's Warehouse. Now I don't come in here all that often, so pretty much everything in here is gonna look new to me, but we're just gonna show you a few of our standout favorites. For instance,
Aww.
Cute little Sprout.
No, where was this 5 years ago?
It's rather noisy in here. In fact, look at all of the Groot merchandise. There is a lot of it. Guardians of the Galaxy ears. This is super cool. If only the bow weren't there, then they just had the emblem for Star-Lord. On the far wall, we found some Christmas ornaments, and Amy found one in particular that actually lights up. So that's kind of neat. $29.99 for that ornament. I've seen a lot of people buying these little shoulder pets lately, so I thought I'd point out that there is a whole bunch of them here in this store. But we did find a price on the cliff at least, so $24.99. Now we'll poke over into the Avengers Vault. Disney is really doubling down on like the cross-body bag sort of merchandise style. I've not seen this before. And it just fell off the shoulder. Amy's gonna fix it for me. I was looking for a price, but we may actually have to find where these are. $39.99 on the price there. And as with most of our merchandise videos, I really only focus on the new stuff, which I've never seen these before. This is a new Captain America set of ears. This is not new, but Amy's playing with it, so I have to put it on camera. I'm gonna say, is your hand even big enough?
No. Barely.
Barely?
Yeah, like I can barely get it past the handle in there.
That store has a lot of standard merchandise that they almost always have because it's the classic Avengers toys. Like that's the toy store. For this little outdoor display next to web slingers, I feel like every time we come look at this, it's a full different line of merchandise, like completely new. I haven't seen any of this before. It tends to rotate quite a bit. So, come see what's over here when you're here, but don't be surprised if it's not even this. And here's a look at the opposite side. We do have a couple of ears that have been around before, but we also see those new Captain America ears we haven't. So that's just a quick look at what's on this side. Oh, check this out. Headbands are on sale. It says regularly $34.99, but when you buy 2, it's $30 each. So if you want to buy 2, you can save $10. Briefly popped into Web Suppliers, but same merchandise that they always have. So as I mentioned, this is only about new stuff. And in case you're wondering, it is just Amy and I here. All 4 videos that we're filming today, the kids were left at home with Grandma.
They would have been very, very bored.
Yeah, we're not riding a single ride. This is a business visit because we're going to Walt Disney World in just 5 days. And What that means is that I need to have a whole bunch of footage built up and scheduled for while we're gone. Next up is Cars Land and Route 66. Well, Sarge's isn't open yet. Huh. Well, I don't know if there'd be anything super unique in there anyway. I feel like most of the themed lands, Avengers and Cars Land in particular, they're gonna have pretty much mainstay merchandise because they want, you know, well, people are gonna want this type of stuff. So they're not gonna want the stuff to rotate out. But as we get to Pixar Pier and back to the beginning of the park, it'll definitely have a rotating selection of what's available. That's not gonna stop us from checking, however, so it's the Curios. I think both of these shirts might be newer. At least I don't recall seeing them before. Most everything else in here, however, is pretty similar from time to time. Well, here's something I haven't seen before. It's an exclusive Disney Vacation Club pin set. So there's this pin and this pin for DVC members. And this pin set is $29.99. Ka-chow! Hey everybody, let's go into Ramon's! We saw a lot of this neon sort of line of merchandise the last time we were in here, although I do feel like they might have doubled down on it a bit, having a lot more variety of it than I recall seeing the last time. But we have previously looked at all of this. Check out this Lightning McQueen hat. It's got like little jewels on it. Well, San Francisco Square isn't open yet, which means the San Francisco Makers Market isn't open either. So a couple of these stores were missing by nature of them being closed, but that's okay because again, I don't feel like anything in this little shop area would be different from the last time we looked at all of this. If you would like to see that other tour, I'll actually put a link down in the description. It was a guide, so it showed you every single store and the style of merchandise in every single one of them. It's a little bit different than this one. This is a merchandise update, so we're just looking for new stuff. May Gray. Always here. Always. Time for knickknacks at Pixar Pier. Well, here's some new stuff I see right off the bat. If you did not see our Disneyland update, or if you did rather, we have seen these Loungefly backpacks before, but like I said, just in case you haven't, I thought I would show them and poke at some of the other newer up merchandise that they came out with around the same time that Pixar Fest opened up. But I don't recall seeing this t-shirt over at Disneyland, so this is pretty neat. Amy just pointed this out. It's a two-sided puzzle. So not only do you have the one side, but you have the other. So the same puzzle pieces. And that means you don't know which side is which. Well, I guess this is mostly dark colors, so that helps.
There's
but
still some that aren't.
Knickknacks also has that new Pixar line of brushstroke style merchandise that we showed you that was over at Little Green Store Command at Disneyland. It's over here at Knickknacks. I think this is the first time I've seen some May plushes. So they've got two different styles. We've got the one at the bottom, which is, well, it says it's Cuddlies, but it reminds me of like the Wemos. And then we have a like standard plush as well. Let's see the price on the standard plush here. It is $34.99. They actually have a lot of Turning Red merchandise here. We have a hat, which we haven't previously seen. And then you can wear, well, some ears. They've got some ears in there, but it also comes equipped with a tail. Here is some Pixar Fest artwork. So this is new, obviously, because of the Pixar Fest logo. So it's at least 2 weeks old. And we have Merida. Just as we saw at Little Green Store Command, they also have all of the new Pizza Planet merchandise. They've come out with a whole brand new line of stuff for Pizza Planet, and it's a lot. I especially love this one because it's a receipt for Al McWiggin. But then there's new Toy Story merchandise too. Oh, and look, another one of those like mini shoulder bags. Again, Disney's really liking these shoulder bags. But we have some new t-shirts that I haven't seen, a new sweatshirt, Round 'em Up, Blast Off. This is a jersey material. See that? That looks really neat. $64.99. Okay, Bing Bong's sweet stuff. We actually bypassed the Toy Story toy store because it mostly never changes. Oh, and I almost missed this. So some Pixar Fest merchandise. This is a kid's shirt. I don't know that we saw this over at Disneyland, but I know that we did see this sun hat, reversible sun hat. Really, really nice if you are looking for something Pixar. And of course, they do have the standard Pixar Fest sweatshirt over here that we did see at Disneyland. And on this side, we do have the standard Pixar Fest Spirit jersey that we also saw over at Disneyland. So they have that, as well as the standard Pixar Fest cap. Now I feel like we saw another hat style. We'll have to keep our eyes open for it. But they do have that available here, as well as the crimped sleeve shirt that we pointed out at Disneyland. I don't think this isn't anything special. Amy and I particularly love this kids zip-up jacket. I wish they made this in adult sizes. Amy's trying to see if she can fit into like the biggest kid size.
I like this color better than the white.
I know, me too. The new Disney Eats line is over here too. We saw the lollipop at Disneyland. We also saw, now I thought this was the is it pink or is it blue cinnamon roll because of the squiggle, but this is supposed to be the macaron line of merchandise. Macaron. Sorry, macaroon, I always forget which one to say it until like the last second. So that's macaron. And this is that line of merchandise. Now, I've never seen a macaron with like a little icing squiggle on it, which is what confused me about it last time. But that's what this is, the macaron line of merchandise. I've never seen this before. It's a bag that's a popcorn.
What on earth? Oh, it's like so good.
I like candy. Try the caramel, it's delicious.
What's the inside look like? It's really hard to undo.
Well, it doesn't look like it's all that easy.
It's got like sprinkles.
Sprinkles? The price is $34.99. I'm really disappointed. That store was the store that used to sell James's Slinky Dog ears, and I was hopeful that they would bring back those ears for Pixar Fest. Kind of sad that they don't.
No, I don't want to have to like find a way to get them all the way from Hong Kong.
eBay, maybe.
Yeah.
And if you noticed, I was wearing sunglasses because May Gray's starting to burn off already. Usually it's not till around noon. It's like 9 a.m. and it's burning off. I typically try to do these merchandise updates in the morning for this very reason. If you noticed, hardly anyone's doing any shopping at this time of day, so we can peruse around the stores without getting in people's ways. Always got to come over here and stare at the ear wall, look to see if there is anything new. No ears, but here's a hangry hat.
That's Benjamin.
That would be good for Benjamin, is that what you
It's
said?
an adult size hat though.
Oh.
It wouldn't fit him, but that is Benjamin.
Memorial Day is just around the corner, so we're starting to see some patriotic Star Spangled merchandise up here, and we have pretty much everything here. Looks pretty new. We've got Mickey is wearing his Star Spangled pants in this Loungefly, but then there's also this set of ears with a flag bow, so that looks really nice. And Amy just pointed out this line of merchandise. This is newer. I don't think we've seen this. We have seen like a sort of retro Disneyland look. In fact, if you peek over to the next side over, yeah, there's the retro D. We looked at that when we were over at Disneyland, but I did not see this. And it's not just the shirt. They've got a sun hat up here in that style, and then they've got a sweatshirt in that style on the other side over here. And they've got some grad stuff coming up as well, because grad nights are just around the corner if they haven't already started. So we do have some Mickey grad caps that are available, and of course, now that's backwards, but they've got the 2024 little medallion on that. And class of 2024 is etched on the hat as well. These grad hats are $29.99. The nice thing is that Disney actually makes grad sort of things pretty affordable. They understand that grads don't have a whole lot of money. And so when you look at like their after hours event is quite a bit cheaper than standard after hours events. And there's like add-on options where they could come the whole day for still cheaper than like a standard like Star Wars night. So it's a really great option that they do for grads. It also makes grad nights exceptionally crowded. So be aware of that. A limited time for Pixar Fest. The Fest Marketplace is available here. They always have one of these festival merchandise booths, and everything in here is Pixar Fest. It literally has everything that we've already showed you. Except I don't think I saw this pin before. So they do have a Pixar Fest pin, but it does appear to be a Magic Key exclusive, which means you have to be a Magic Key holder in order to get that pin. Additionally, we did show you this shirt in downtown Disney. We couldn't find it at Disneyland itself, but they do have it over here at Disney California Adventure at the Festival Marketplace. At Grizzly Peak, we're gonna poke into Russian River Outfitters. They have a main display of, again, that sort of retro Disneyland logo, Disneyland icon sort of line of merchandise that we've poked at already. Additionally, they have the multicolored Disneyland that we just looked at the Seaside Market. Straight across the way I can see dated 2024 merchandise, and then over in that corner is all the standard Mickey stuff, but nothing particularly new. Have we seen this before?
I don't know.
I don't think we have. It's like a little lumberjack hat.
Buffalo plaid, lumberjack hat.
A little buffalo plaid. Next up is Humphrey's Service and Supplies. What did you find there?
A little bear keychain.
Little bear keychain for their Smokey the Bear line of merchandise. Here's a couple of t-shirts I feel like we haven't seen before. This one's got a negative space in the shape of a Mickey head, but then this is the one that caught my eye because it's got the outline of California on it. I feel like I've never really seen that before. So that's actually a really nice, very simple Disneyland shirt. We've made our way back to the front of the park, or rather to the front of the park, since we never were up here in this video. We're gonna pop into the Elysian Arcade and just work through this whole string of stores. There's a whole bunch of them. They all have different names. I don't know what they're called, but it all connects, and that's the nice thing. Starts off here with Trolley Treats. I do know that one. And of course, this is mostly gonna be food, but we wanna get into the stores, which are just beyond. And this store has a whole lot of home good things. I don't recall seeing this mug before. It's got like a lid on it too. Or is this like a teacup or something?
Oh, it's a coffee cup, but this is so you can sprinkle like powdered sugar or
you can make your own powder, like your pattern.
Yeah, you can make your own
because it's a Mickey pattern.
Make your own little latte art.
Interesting. And then there's like a thing for putting your coffee grinds in, coffee grounds or whatever. You can tell I don't drink coffee. I'm sorry. French press. I do know what a French press is. Amy found one over on the other wall that's tea, so you can put your tea bags and things like that in that container. Oh, and they've got a compost jar. So a whole bunch of stuff. These are all new. I've never seen these before. The happiest kitchen on earth. I like it. What exactly is, oh. Mickey shaped, like, this is like for putting your utensils in? I would use this to put like spoons and things in.
Mickey hand corn cob holders.
Corn cob holders? Yeah. That's fun. No se habla de Bruno. I feel like I've seen this line of merchandise before, so it's not particularly new. However, some of the items do appear to have changed. So I thought we'd just pan by all of the Encanto stuff here. And this says new arrival, this just in. So we have some more Disney home type decor.
What's a propagation station?
Propagation station? I have no idea. But Amy just looked it up on her phone.
It's to do with plants. You can tell we don't know a lot about gardening.
But they also have a desk lamp up here. That looks pretty neat. Now come over here to the other side, because check this out. They've got a coat hanger hook, which is really neat. And then they have this giant like doormat.
That's huge.
I don't know what you would do with that if you bought it and, you know, had to carry it around the park. I guess you'd have to just take it straight back to your hotel room. That didn't look like it would be heavy, but Amy just picked it up like it was like let me see how you handle it. Oh, yeah, that definitely looks pretty heavy. It's like a paperweight Mickey. How much does paperweight Mickey cost?
$49.99.
$49.99.
But it's very good quality Mickey, actually.
Yeah. even more merchandise in this line. We're not gonna focus on each and every item. I'm just gonna pan, but this is all brand new. I mean, it's still pretty classic. Like, there's nothing fantabulous about it, but it is all new. Popped into another store along this line and we saw this display for Pixar Fest and this water bottle with, we haven't seen this yet, I don't think. Price, $29.99. In this store, we also found the other style of grad ears, which is more, it's the headband style as opposed to the hat style. We popped out of that store now, and before we go into the Five and Dime, which is straight across here, we need to go over to Oswald's. They have a lot of ears over here, and again, I'm just scanning it, looking for something new. These down here at the bottom might be sort of new. I don't necessarily recall seeing them. Also, this one, Cinderella, It's Almost Midnight. That seems pretty new too. Inside the store, we have yet more ears, but over here we have we have a Wish hat up top here, but then there's a Wish set of headbands. Now, this is not your typical headband. This is like a flimsy fabric headband, and it's got an adjustable Velcro strap down here. So this is it's not sturdy. They also have a Wish sun hat down here and another Wish hat. So lots of Wish headgear in this store. Now, the Five and Dime is going to be like the other side of Buena Vista Street. It's going to connect to a bunch of different stores and the names are going to change, but we're just going to walk through all of them. Pixar Fest bag, I don't think we've yet shown in this video. However, we have covered it in the Disneyland one, just a Pixar Fest display when you first walk in. Another wall of ears, and this time Boba Fett stands out to me. I don't know if we've seen Boba Fett ears just yet. They've got the Ahsoka ones, the lightsaber ones, the cinnamon roll Leia ones. The nice thing about those Boba Fett ears was that they did not have a bow, so they're great for guys. Amy found this Grizzly Peak t-shirt we haven't seen before, Disney California Adventure. Actually, I don't often see a whole lot of merchandise with the Disney California Adventure logo on it, so that's really neat. Right before you head into Big Top Toys, there is this little nook over here that's like a crafting nook. They have all sorts of crafting supplies. I thought I would just briefly pan this so that if you have a artistic child and you're looking for something to get them, they do have Spider-Man, Star Wars, and Kanto, and Beauty and the Beast there in the upper right-hand corner as well. Big Top Toys is just that. It's toys, and a lot of their toys don't change from year to year. Like, I'm pretty sure they've been selling this toy for the last, 25 years. In fact, I think I said it once before, but when I went to Walt Disney World I think it was the very first time when I was 6 years old. Maybe it was the second time when I was 9. I don't remember. I bought an RC car just like this. And I distinctly remember taking it on Tower of Terror. Time to move over into the next store. And I do just see a lot of classic Mickey stuff in here. But I don't believe we've seen this mini backpack. Is this removable? I think it is. I think that, yeah. This,
you take her out of the...
This is like a little strap right here, so you can pull the stuffed animal out of the strap. And that one is $44.99. Along with that is this nice little dress. I have not seen this before either. Obviously for kids, price is $29.99. Here's another patriotic display, but this time we see this shirt. I don't believe that we saw this shirt over at the Seaside Market. There's another one on the other side. Of course, this one is for kids. The kids always get the good colors. Like, I would rather wear a blue shirt than a gray shirt. Zazu shoulder pet. They have a Chip shoulder pet. Oh, super cute. You would get Chip and Dale?
I would get Chip and Dale. This would be cute for the kids. Put one on each.
Can you separate them? I think you might be able to because they have one of those typical,
This tag.
Yeah. This is new. Where dreams come true. So this is a sweatshirt. Anything on the back?
Nope.
No, nothing on the back. And then above it, we have a wallet. Disney Parks Loungefly wallet. Amy's going to open this up, see what's inside. Oh, the balloon?
Yeah.
I like that. I wouldn't have opened that up if I were doing this myself. So be thankful that Amy is here. A couple of different long sleeve shirts over here. We have "Thank You for Being You," and can you pull that sleeve out? It looks like One Man's Dream, Walt and Mickey in front of the castle. How have I not noticed this? So there's Stitch attacks snacks. Oh, that's a mouthful.
Say that 5 times fast.
Stitch attacks snacks. So they had different snacks for the different months. We're all the way over here in May, and I'm just now noticing that. So that's the lollipop. That's from April. What's down here? Oh, it's also the female Stitch, whose name I don't know because I did not watch that movie. So yeah, these are April's. It's May 11th as of today, and we don't see the milkshake one, but apparently they've had the different ones. Just pan the rest of the year. There's December, November, October, September. Oh, August is Dole Whip, July, and then June. These also come with exclusive pins. So this is the macaron pin, which is 3 of 12. So that was March's. And then this is 4 of 12. So this is April's. I'm seeing all sorts of new stuff in here. Here's a set of ears I have not seen before. It's just red flowers. I don't know if this is supposed to be anything. You can let me know down in the comments if it is. But then we have a whole bunch of different jewelry over here. Some slap bracelets. Here is a different macaron loungefly. Now this one actually does look like a macaron, of course. This is what I would more think of with the macaron line. Another loungefly above it. Check out this one. I don't think we've seen this yet. This kind of matches that wallet. I think it does, actually. And then yet another new loungefly that we haven't seen before. This one, it just sort of classic black with the Mickey ears on top. This one would be what I would consider gender neutral because it doesn't have a bow. So, you know, the guys that like loungeflies, like myself, this would be one that you could rock. I feel like guys could do this one as well. So there's plenty that guys can do. They just don't have like the mini bows and things. In the final store on this stretch, we have some Dooney and Burke merchandise. Just going to scan it for you so that you can have a look at what is available. There's even more over here. Alice in Wonderland, It's a Small World, Wish, and then down here is like a classic black. Is there, what type of pattern is there? Just different Mickey shaped things. That says Disney World. Oh, and Disneyland. Okay, that's fair. They always have the most interesting things in here. Muppets and Dumbo, 101 Dalmatians, some Encanto. Actually, a lot of Encanto because it stretches over here. And that's not it. It stretches over here. No se hable de Bruno.
Kind of like that.
And then, Iwaju. Got some Iwaju. Amy's thinking about it. She's thinking about it. We have another display of this, but I have noticed some new things along with this. So they've got that style, but then look next to it, we have a tie-dye Disneyland. I think we've seen that loungefly before, but I have not seen these ears. These are like princess ears, blue fairy, well not blue fairy, it's pink obviously, but like fairy ears. So that's neat. It's got the stuff that hangs down with it. But then next to that we have a sun hat in the multicolored Disneyland style, as well as this tumbler. It's got a straw as well. This is $24.99. Ooh, the sun is making an appearance. The sky is not like super perfectly blue, but there's the big ball of fire in the sky. And it's like 9:20, maybe 9:30 now. Just one final strip of stores to go in. It's on Sunset Boulevard. This one is going to be Gone Hollywood. I don't really expect to find anything new in here, but we'll see anyway. Because mostly what you're gonna find in here is just classic Mickey and Minnie. If you're looking for classic Mickey and Minnie, this store is the place to come. In addition to the Minnie line of merchandise, they also have the Play in the Parks stuff in here. as well as the Disney Parks icons on the other side of the store. And our last store for the video is gonna be off the page. Now, pretty much all the artwork in here is gonna change on a very frequent and regular basis. So the things that I'm showing you aren't necessarily still gonna be here when you come, but you just have to poke in here and see what's available. Although a lot of this might be around for the duration of at least Pixar Fest, because what I'm seeing on display here are a lot of Pixar related things. In fact, everything is Pixar. I always like to come in here and find the most expensive item in the store to show you, because this one has some really, really pricey stuff. Tink is $9,500. They also have some wooden items over here, and these are usually fairly pricey. Not quite as pricey as Tink, $1,400 for these little statues. And that's it for our time here today, giving you a merchandise update for Disney California Adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Go ahead and drop any comments you have down below if you have questions, and then click this video to keep watching. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.